82 is hot. 82 is fabulous. I thought that the 60s were good. I thought the 60s were the hottest ever. And then I got into the 70s. What? What? I loved the 70s. And I thought, well, the 80s is going to be slowing down. Not. I got a new cookbook coming out. I'm writing a new poem, a big poem. I'm writing music. I'm writing, I'm working, and I'm talking to you. Oh yes, it's 80s, try to make it. Try to make it to 80. It's my blessing to have done a lot of things so far. So far.
Everybody has a story, and there is something to be learned from every experience.
Knowing who you are, I mean, that's the foundation of everything great.
Emotion is absolutely key to this. Trust your gut instinct.
You can't plan every step in life.
When you learn, teach. At our best, we are all teachers.
Instinct is a force that lives within us, and we call upon it when we need to.
Wake up curious and wake up determined to try to get an answer.
There's always, just ahead of us, the chance of redemption.
Use your life as a class. I first met Maya Angelou in Baltimore more than 25 years ago. Our bond was immediate and profound. I felt as if we'd known each other forever because I'd been reading her books forever. And I begged her for an interview and said, if you'll just give me 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. And I watched the clock, and at 5 minutes, I ended the interview. And she turned to me and said, who are you, girl? Well, let me tell you who she is. She is, for me, a mentor. She has become my mother, sister, friend, and has guided me through some of the most important years of my life. She never tells me exactly what I want to hear, but always what I need to hear. At the heart of her, she is a teacher. And of course, she's a poet. She has won 3 Grammys, speaks 6 languages, and was the second poet in history to recite a poem at a presidential inauguration. But what is most impressive to me about Maya Angelou is not what she has done or written or spoken, it's how she has done it all. She moves through the world with unshakable calm, confidence, and a fiery, fierce grace and abounding love. That is why she is a master.
Here, on the pulse of this new day, you may have the grace to look up and out and into your sister's eyes and into your brother's face, your country, and say simply, very simply, with hope, good morning. After I had written the inaugural poem for President Clinton, United Nations people called me and asked if I would write a poem for the world. I said yes first. I always say yes for a good thing. And then I go to the library and then I ask rabbis and priests and preachers and imams, what do you think? But finally, I thought of United Nations. When it was founded in San Francisco, I was 17. And I would go down to where they would meet and I would watch the people go in. I read that simultaneous translators would be paid $150 a week to translate language. I knew I had a penchant for languages. And if I wasn't 6 foot tall, black, pregnant, unmarried, and uneducated, I could go in that building. And I cried. Can you imagine what it felt like 50 years later to be asked not only to write a poem, but to come back to San Francisco, to that building, and deliver the poem to the heads of state of the world. We, this people, on this wayward floating body, created on this earth, of this earth, have the power to fashion for this earth a climate where every man and every woman can live freely without sanctimonious piety and without crippling fear. There's an African-American song, 19th century, which is so great. It says, when it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds. Imagine. And I've had so many rainbows in my clouds. I had a lot of clouds. But I have had so many rainbows. And one of the things I do when I step up on a stage, when I stand up to translate, when I go to teach my classes, when I go to direct a movie, I bring everyone who has ever been kind to me with me. Black, white, Asian, Spanish-speaking, Native American, gay, straight, everybody. I say, come with me. I'm going on the stage. Come with me, I need you now. Long day.